Today's topic is mom's guilt. Keep watching. So probably you realize that if you are a mother and you are also have a job working 9 to 5 or being an entrepreneur, that you have less time for your children and might sometimes you felt guilt about it. Like, oh, I wish I could go with them to the park and then I feel so sorry that I couldn't have time for them to watch with them the movie or so on and so forth. So there are so many guilt around this when you are a mother and you also spend a large amount of your time working. I had the same thing, like when I was an engineer and I worked 9 to 5 and then I got home from work like 6 7 p.m. and then I just hardly had time to have a dinner and I already had to make the bath for them and do some homework with them. I was always so anxious and stressed, and then I was also not having enough time to get to know them because I just spent with them the necessary time to serve them kind of way, but there was no bonding time to ask questions or to play and all of those things. And then when the weekend was coming, then I felt also very tired still from the whole week of work, and then I had to go also to shopping for some food. So there was always something coming up which still felt kept me the feeling of guilt that I'm not having enough time with them. I don't know them, and then I want to spend more time with them, and then also be happy while I'm spending time with them. Not feeling tired and exhausted and having the feeling like, oh, I wish I just could sleep now or whatever instead of playing with them. So this is all create a lot of guilt in mother's life. And what is happening, the guilt get buried in the unconscious mind and is blocking the heart chakra. So even later by years, when you are able to change your lifestyle, maybe you got a different position or you start working from home, or you even can leave your job because maybe you got some money from somewhere. So even then, you still might have this feeling of guilt because it still got triggered coming back to you because of the old times, and it's buried to the unconscious mind and it still stayed there. So you still have some triggers whenever you were unable to fulfill certain wishes or requirements of your children. So it has to be like fixed in several ways. So one way is to actually create the life you want, create a life when actually you can spend more time with your children. I'm not saying immediately quit your job, but try to find solutions to have a more balanced life and have more time with your children, because they're not going to stay always children anyway. So it's maybe just 10 years you need to figure out something for yourself to spend more time with them. And then the other solution is also start working on the already buried emotions. So you're not going to jeopardize your health, and then you're also not going to get triggered or not going to attract similar situations, because it's always when you experience a negative emotion, you bury it in the unconscious mind. Until you don't release it, it's going to come back and back and back, and then showing you the same issue over and over again. So when you release that finally, then you are overcoming it, and then you actually don't attract similar situations to feel that way. So it's very much connected, it's many layers. So first, we said the solution, having a balanced lifestyle. Second, release the trauma, which already happened to you, feeling the guilt. And then actually the third one is living your life more mindful about your actions. So you're not gonna create those actions which makes you feel guilty, basically. But that's about mindfulness. And how you reach all of these three. So the first, basically you start manifesting, law of attraction. You start working on it, finding solutions like what jobs or what can actually create you freedom lifestyle, right? And then you look for someone who can help you to release the trauma. And then the third one is actually being more mindful. That was practicing mindfulness techniques to keep you mindful. So how can I help you with that? I would love you to join actually my 5 days challenge. It's still ongoing. And you can also find the recordings in my Facebook group. how to become supernatural. And I'm also having continuously group coaching and one-on-one coachings where I can help you with not just finding the solutions, but also like how to be more mindful, teaching the techniques, how to be mindful, and also helping you to release the traumas from your unconscious mind through source memory healing, which is similar to hypnotherapy, but not the same. It's much easier to implement, but is very profound. And then it can even take you back to past life memories, not just this lifetime. So it's very deep cleansing, very easy to do. And then it's very great. It's bringing great results, basically. You can check it out on my website. I have testimonials there from my clients who happily went through these programs and then now feeling much more released and happy in their life after depression or abuse relationship or all kinds of situations. So this is what I wanted to share with you today, and I hope you subscribe to my channel and you are coming back, and then see you next time.